You know, day by day, you know, you're a little way of Charlie. Oh, sure. Yeah, yeah. When your dad told me that. Yeah.
We need to tell you.
Where are your favorite haunts?
Oh God, Johnny's Delicacy, Johnny's Deli.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Around the corner there's.
Hey, Eric, you're doing a fine job.
Oh, there's the cameraman.
I'm assigned to film, like usual. I missed him more.
Yeah, it's a terrible.
Vodka Sprite. 35, 33. Are those 35, 33?
Yes.
I can tell. Just like you can tell 34, 34 double E's.
Who needs a glass?
I need a drink.
Kathy Benford, I need a drink. Pass these back.
Mr. Bedford.
Hand that to someone. All right. Who needs a glass? One glass. Lots of champagne. Eric, you need a glass of champagne. Where's Katie? Katie, get off the pool table.
She's in the kitchen. In the kitchen.
All right, Steve.
She's getting a glass.
I'm trying to help, that's all.
Charlie, I found a guy to fill up some of that champagne with. Katie needs champagne. All right. You guys sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. Just you guys. Nobody else gets to sit down.
You want me to take?
No, you put your sandwich down and get a glass of champagne. You don't need to take this. I can do this. All right. I want you guys, you four, to look around you. Look around at the people. Look around. No, just look at the people. Look at the people around you. This is your mom's toast, because I had a whole nother toast, and she said, you can't be cute, you have to be serious. Okay, so I'll be serious. We want you to look at the people around you, because those are the people who we have decided that we want to grow old with. Some of them have already made it. But these are our friends, okay? And this is more than just family and friends. This is something we wanted to do. Your mom really wanted to do for you four, to let you know that marriage and it's a life is a lot more than just getting married. It's more than the wedding. It's the marriage. And I've told both of y'all that when you came in here and knelt on one bended knee and asked for our daughter's hand. But it is more about that, and it's about our friends, and it's about family. And the thing is that you talk about support groups, and we don't want to call it a support group, but for us, for our life, for the rest of our life, these are our friends, and we wanted you to be with them. We wanted you to be with your family and our family and our friends, because this is what life's all about. And when times are hard and times are fun and everything else, that you know, we're all there for you, but not just us, all these people, okay? And you can try to calculate, and Jason and Phil can do it because they're bankers and marketeers, the number of years of marriage that all these people represent, and all the years of friendship that all these people represent. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, okay? And for that reason, we wanted to propose a toast to prosperity and for life and for happiness and that you have the same amount of happiness that we have as friends and as your family forever.
Congratulations.
And oh, by the way, these are toasting flutes. These are toasting flutes, and we just bought them, but these are toasting flutes that we were given by Gordy and Marley on our wedding day. Okay, since I have y'all's attention, y'all can sit back down. Oh, okay, good. We have I am going to do a couple of more toasts. One of the toasts is to my family. That you talk about in-laws. In-laws can be tough. Let me tell you. Phil came over here the first time, and Jason came over here the first time and said, "I've never met a Navy captain before." I go. Of course, Phil stood back there and he says, "Man, this family really is tough," and we are tough. We are tough. And I want to tell you that I had the same sort of deal. Okay, but my family, my in-laws, have been there for me more than my own family. I mean, look around tonight. Okay, I have 7 brothers. There's 7 of us. I have 6 siblings. My sister-in-law and my father-in-law have been there for me every step of the way. Okay, and that's what in-laws are all about. You 2 girls need to know that. And Lucy, I was so pleased when you went down to stay with Neri and Gloria this past week. It hurt me, but we were proud of that. And Suzanne, you will learn the same thing with Tom and all of you guys. That I mean, the in-laws are what make it all one big family, and you've got to understand that. So we're going to toast the in-laws. One final toast, and then we'll get off of that, is that we're very proud of our 2 oldest daughters that are getting married, but we're also very proud of our 3 other children. Our son who in 1 month, no, excuse me, not 1 month, but as Eric puts it, 37 days, 26 hours, and 22 minutes will be leaving to go off to be a naval officer and a naval flight officer. And our daughter Katie, where did she go? She's who just finished her first year at FSU, or first semester at FSU. Well, really her first year.
And it's Dean's List.
Dean's List, really her first year. Well, why is that important? It's important because in order to pay for these weddings, she has got to cut down on the total cost. And she's got to maintain a scholarship, but she really is. When she completes, she will be going into her sophomore year. And we're really proud of her and Eric, our soon-to-be Eagle Scout. So to all of us.
That's all you got.
And we've got several more bottles of champagne. I don't know anybody else to toast, but we're really glad. All of y'all here.
And Eric, our super.
We do
How about a
have
blessing on our friends?
a blessing on all of us.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
How about a blessing to our host right here?
Papa. Did you see Papa throwing up a blessing to our host?
Okay, now everybody say a special prayer, because the reason we had to have this toast right now, we had to get Gordy out of the room. That was for starters. The golf pro, the silver fox is here, but the other thing is that after we sort of go back to the food and this type of stuff, Susan and Bill, who loves to travel at night and everything else, these guys are going to be on the road back to Atlanta, and you guys have been very, very special to us, and thanks for being here.
Yes, thank you.
That's it. The bar remains open. We will splice the main brace, and we will continue. But these were the glasses.
You're affecting the shot.
5 babies later, you see what happens. Be careful.
Come here, fella. He's overwhelmed. Yeah, you better get it while it's fresh. No, what it can be like.
I'm done.
People There's that.
That's an engagement. This isn't even an engagement party. It's a party to.
Hey, you're getting on the camera here.
Okay, I can hear it. This is like having a party because I graduated the first grade like in Billy Madison.
On the tape, once again, Matt, on the tape. Not just first grade, but every grade. First, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Nice sweater cap.
What's that?
Lines. You don't just have Hey, where's the cry dog?
Good swallow. Like you're right at
I love it.
Oh, sorry, Dad. 50.
Or a belly button.
Who is the second vote?
Me.
I definitely am.
How many do you have, Lynn?
I've got 12, but I don't know.
That is too much fun.
Anybody have more than 12? All right.
Oh, no.
You're also a winner.
Now, can we say Lucy?
Yeah.
Oh, Lucy, this is fun.
Lucy and Wedding as much as you want.
That's it.
Okay, before Lucy leaves, you know, there's one other game that didn't get played that was not planned. I couldn't name all these guys, but never mind. Thank you for the gift, but you know what? When you open gifts at your bridal shower, all your real true feelings come through. So we were striving over here, trying to hear exactly what was going to happen on your wedding night. And there's a story to it that Pam.
And I don't know if Phil's ready or not. And I just want to say, if we offend anyone, we apologize now.
We are offended.
Okay.
Actually, we just can't wait. We just can't wait.
Wherever we go, most people are offended.
So after they say their I-do's and they've done the fantastic and the 409s, and all that, they're all alone.
You're finally alone with Phil, and your married life now begins. And it begins with Lucy saying, I want one the size of a horse. So when people come around the corner, they go, wow. I want a really, really, really big one. Horse. It's like a dog. Oh, this one is completely different. This is smoothie. Wow, this is neat. Oh, wow, thank you. I want one that can come over the fence at a single bound. I'm not sure Phil's up to it. Two at the same time? You could have just said, girl, girl.
That was 2 rings.
Yeah, it was too. Oh, that's so cute. And cornbread? That's a good one. Thank you. Phil, do I have to rip it? Oh, good. Phil made me throw mine away because he said it was too old.
The night continues.
The night continues, the honeymoon continues as you return home. And you're now in your new apartment at 11E. And luckily for you guys, because you're going to be tired after the honeymoon, and it is customary that when a new couple has a new home, you must christen every room in the house. Therefore, you are fortunate because it's just one room. But then you continue with Phil to say, oh wow, this is nice, Phil. It's a crock pot. I don't even know how to do it. Oh, so I can do it before I go to work.
We don't want to know about that.
And no, don't give us any details when we get to the office. And then, as Phil goes on with his instructions to help you along, it's, oh, good job. This is good stuff. We used to put these on our bikes. And as you continue with Phil in another quiet moment, it's Phil, oh yes, these are nice. Can I keep them in a bag? Well, this is a fun one. It's cute. Okay, Phil, I'm really trying here. I just can't get it. But then in the end, Lucy says, that was worth it. Thanks. Excellent. But what's wrong with me? Oh, it wasn't me. Phil, are you talking? I just hear murmuring. I can't go there.
I just smell it.
Sure you can. But then all's well that ends well, and it ends early because apparently, as Lucy says, Phil only eats pizza and burgers. But in the end, and she closed it with the perfect line, which was "Thank you, Mom."
No, you said all.
That was all out of your mouth. I was writing as fast as I could.
It's funny, because I was gonna do that, and I was like, oh, it's too much
We
stuff.
weren't sure.
I'm so glad you did that.
That's why we did our
But you're
disclosure
right
before
over
we
there.
start.
Well, thank you, guys.
We're gonna put it on your website.
Oh, you guys.
But you really gotta get that horse thing out of your mind.
Yeah, you got
The big one coming around the corner.
Yes, it's too much pressure.
Well, there's cake. Anybody would like cake?
Is that the cutest thing? Look at that. I'll keep my fingers out of there.
No, you're fine. No, I saw him on the bridge. All right, are you ready? Yep. Go for it.
You have just, if I could just pull this off, but we have to smile next week. Or so happy.
Or should I cut this side? Whichever side you want to cut. What do you think most people would want? Does it matter?
Oh, that's such a beautiful cake.
You don't have to cut the whole thing if you don't want to. You can just cut one piece. When you start eating, I'll cut it for everybody.
Oh, God.
Got chocolate pieces in it.
Miss Johnson, those boys don't love me. I mean, and you were so distressed, and I said, they don't. I said, nobody loves me, everybody hates me. Think I'll eat some worms. And you backed off and you said, Miss Jensen, you eat worms? And I tell you, you were so literal. Everything was very literal. And when I said that, you said, hey, worms. You forgot about those boys. But this woman had more problems than that. You were not used to being rejected. And those boys tell you to get out and one.
We're gonna play a game. So everyone take as many pieces of chocolate as you want.
Be careful. That's a terrible thing to say to somebody like me who's an alcoholic.
This is it.
Thank you.
I'm afraid we're gonna have to eat it.
Come on, Lucy, you got a big week coming up now. You do not.
Really?
They do.
People do not think you're Mickey and Minnie.
Little kids do.
Look, Mom, there's Minnie and Mickey.
And, okay, another one is about Phil. And when you were over in Turkmenistan, it was hard for him. And I went out to eat with him
once, and he's just giving me a sob story. Oh, mister, I don't know if I can do this, I don't know. And I was like, can't do it. I don't want to hear from it. I don't want to hear it. He goes, and he was real quiet, and he's like, I can do it. so that's my story. And we had a long talk, and he was just really appreciative, and we had a good little chat. Got to know a lot about him. And let's see. A story about Lucy is and me probably. Once I made her steal a thing of bubble gum, and I put it in her underwear. And I told her to just stick it in her underwear. In her underwear.
How old were you?
She was young, and I guess Mom was. No, we were like 6. Yeah, I was 5, and you were putting Lucy in her car seat, and you saw the gum, and you gave her the biggest spanking, and I felt awful. And you made her walk back in there, and you got the manager.
I remember making her return it.
Good story, Suzanne. Good story.
Oh, that's terrible.
Another story. You want some of my chops? Here, you're doing better. No. The first time Lucy knew how to blow a bubble from a bubble gum is from me. Because I think we've stolen a pack of gum. She's a klepto, this girl. I forget how we got the gum, but anyway, she had a canopy bed, and it was kind of like in a corner, so there was a little space. And we snuck back behind there. We were supposed to be sleeping, and we took turns swapping the one piece of gum until we learned how to blow a bubble. All for like hours. It's disgusting. It's true.
Well, we weren't allowed to have gum.
It was a treat. We had to share.
It's all about the gum.
I guess my last one is, I really feel that you and Phil are perfect. You both complement each other wonderfully well. I think you just get along great, and you know his weaknesses and his strengths, and he knows your strengths and your weaknesses, and you fit. You fit perfectly well. So.
Thank you, Suzanne.
Aww.
Girl, that's so good. Oh, that's good. Wait, I'm not following that.
I have to go next? Okay.
Lucy and Phil have been so nice because when I didn't know anybody, they befriended me, and they're so open and warm, and they're like, oh, come on, hang out with us and everything, and they made me feel so welcome when I did not know anybody. Phil loves Lucy because he was, what was he doing yesterday with the hay?
Oh, that's right.
He was shoveling the hay, so that's truly.
Well said. Well said.
I know they will truly enjoy their 7-day vacation together. And just
They're freebies.
be so happy to soak up the sun and enjoy being a happily married couple.
That's right. Enjoy your time together.
And I know that they have a bright future because they have wonderful, supportive family and friends to celebrate their life together.
That's very good. I'm so impressed.
Okay. There we go.
Phil and his family went through that hurricane in Miami, and they were severely traumatized. The entire family was. He went into this long story. Has he told you about this, Lucy?
Oh, yeah.
It was awful. They stayed and remained for the hurricane and didn't realize it was going to be as bad as it was. And when it did hit, they sent, I don't know how old Phil was, do you remember? There were
He was
children.
probably like 13 or 12.
Yeah, they were young. He and his sister and mother ended up like in a center closet or something in the house. And I think he even said his sister needed some therapy to get over it.
They both
because,
did,
yeah, it was really, really scary. So I think a lot about that when I'm dealing with Phil, because I know he has fears. He really has fears, and I think a lot of them are related to that period in his life where he really feared for his life. So we try to go soft with him, but we're not such a soft family. He gets it pretty rough from us. And the other thing is, and y'all probably already know this, Lucy told me she wants 4 children. whether or not they can afford them. And I thought that was so cute. And to know that going into a marriage, I thought was pretty cool. So, yeah.
You only took 2?
Yes, yes.
Let's see. Lucy and I met in kindergarten, and we thought we were special because we got to say different names for our parents and all the other kids when we got to introduce them to come up and get their awards for us. You got to say, was it Commander this time, and I got to say Doctor. And when we were practicing, we got to sit away from the other kids because we had different for Mr. and Mrs. So we thought we were hot stuff. And also, along with that, Lucy and I were at each other's kindergarten, high school, and college graduations together.
We sure were.
Yes.
Yeah.
When we were in grade school, Lucy did this story about a kid who cut her leg and it was bleeding. And Lucy gets up to tell the whole class about it, and she has a cut leg that's bleeding. And it was so disgusting. And she said, Lucy, you have a cut leg. And she's like, and she like walks back to her desk. Why do you tell that story? This is such a good story. And also while you were away, Phil would contact me as well and talk to me about it. And I just think, I wish you guys the best. You know, if you guys can get through that distance, you guys can get through anything. So
Thank you.
you're welcome.
You only took 3?
I only took 3.
Oh, I didn't think I was going to have to do it. Well, I know all the stories.
Well,
What do we not know?
No,
something we might not know.
Okay. What's a good fit?
Monica, you're part of that. You're all right.
I don't know. I didn't even think of any.
Can you tell me how you met Phil?
Okay, I can tell you how I met Phil.
Thank you.
The summer between my sophomore and junior year and his junior and senior year, we were both orientation leaders at Florida State. Do you know what an orientation leader is?
Peppy.
And at Florida State, it's hard to become an orientation leader. Like, you go through a huge application process. You even have to take a class.
Wow.
And if you pass the class, then you can be qualified. And it was his second year, and it was my first year. And so we just hung out. We were just friends, nothing more. So we were friends for about 2 years. And then when he graduated from college, he got a job here in Jacksonville. And I said, oh, well, that's where my family is. Here's my number. Give me a call, and I'll introduce you to all of my friends. And so that's exactly what happened, and he dated a few of my friends. And I went to D.C. for the summer, and when I came back, we started dating that fall. So it was the fall of my, we kind of went back and forth, because that was when I said I was going to go to the Peace Corps, and he didn't want to date somebody who was going to go to the Peace Corps. So we went back and forth for like about 4 or 5 months.
right?
Yeah, it was more like December when we started dating. That's a good one.
Well, can I tell the story of how you met?
Okay.
Because I can tell it from my perspective.
Oh, that would be
Mr. Voss and I are sitting out in the sun enjoying the pool. And Lucy suddenly comes up and she says, I have to invite Phil. We said, what? Who? Who's Phil? Yes, this is Phil Bravo. He graduated a year ahead of me. He was an orientation leader at FSU. We were friends together, and he is over here working on Blanding Boulevard at Wells Fargo, and he hates his job, and he's just so sad and so lonely. He doesn't know anybody here in Jacksonville, and can I have him over for dinner? And so, you know, your father and I look at each other like, that's about the last thing we want, is another mouth to feed. But, you know, Lucy's out the door. She's ready to go over there to meet him. So I knew he was important because Lucy had never moved so fast and furious over the fire. So I knew. I looked at Mr. Voss. I said, there must be something about this guy because she's out the door, you know, and she's insisting. This is interesting.
Oh, okay. This is the first one. Your first kiss. Talk about his favorite song.
What's the first thing you guys did when you got back?
Okay.
You got them all.
Okay, I will tell you one time, Phil's terrible at surprises. I don't know if I should say this in front of Mom. Maybe I should. Okay, no.
Go ahead.
Yes, you do. I like to know. I don't like to know, but I do want to know.
Okay, this is the funniest thing Phil has ever done.
Okay.
And Phil does really funny things, but this is the funniest thing he's ever done. I probably shouldn't be telling this. That's that class.
That's okay, go ahead.
Yes, you should. Okay, so one time I was really mad at Phil for many reasons because he really knows how to get under my skin. He really knows what to do to piss me off. And I was really mad at him, and we're about to go to sleep, and I was coming out of the bathroom or something, and I was just like, Phil, you've annoyed me, I'm not going to talk to you, and all day tomorrow I don't